Well, let's speak to our reporter Kethevane Gorjestani now. She's covering the Trump campaign and she joins us live from near his Florida resort home in Mar-a-Lago. Kethevane, give us a sense of Donald Trump's plans for this election day.
Well, Donald Trump returned to Mar-a-Lago late yesterday evening after holding that final rally in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And today, his main plan, at least public plan, is to go and vote. He is going to be one of those Americans who votes in person today alongside his wife. And then he'll be returning to Mar-a-Lago, where his campaign has said that he'll be holding meetings, final meetings with his advisors, maybe phoning in to a few interviews on the radio or possibly on Fox News. That is still to be confirmed. And then in the evening, he will be heading over across the water to the Palm Beach Convention Center, where there will be the big Republican watch party for this election night, and is likely going to be giving a speech there later on this evening. So light schedule for the former president of the United States here in Florida, where already 8 million people, more than 8 million people, have voted early, but some still expected to the polls, just like Donald Trump.
And Kethevane, give us a sense then of the stakes in Florida.
Well, look, Florida, which was once a battleground state, a swing state, has been reliably Republican for several years now. The last time a Democrat won the state was Barack Obama back in 2012. So there's no real expectation that the Democrats could be competitive here in a nationwide race in Florida. That doesn't mean that the voters here in Florida don't have things that are very important to vote for and that could go either way. There is a Senate race where the Republican seems very likely that he will win a re-election. That's the Senator Rick Scott, who has a Democratic challenger, who was doing pretty well, but the margins seem really too big to close right now. So Rick Scott expected to be re-elected for a second term, even though last time around in 2018, he won by just 0.2%. So we'll have to look at the margins there that could be indicative of something else. And the fact is that Democrats will have a lot running on these elections because they're down ballot races, including several amendments to the Constitution of the state of Florida. Two amendments that Democrats really are looking forward to. One is Amendment 3, which would legalize the use of recreational marijuana, and of course, Amendment 4 that would enshrine in the state constitution the right to abortions here in the state of Florida. That is very important, of course, because if you remember, after Roe versus Wade was overturned back in 2022, the state passed a very drastic law limiting abortions before 6 weeks. So this is going to be very key for Democrats here. That's what they're looking forward to. And they're hoping that vote on abortion access is something that is going to motivate Democrats to come to the polls and possibly help them in congressional races, because, of course, all of the representatives from Florida are running for re-election, and the Democrats are hoping that maybe the abortion ballot really helps them, dopes a little bit their numbers and their turnout for these elections.
Kethevane Gorjestani live for us near Mar-a-Lago in Florida. Thanks very much indeed.